Hey everyone, Emily with Bob's Watches. I'm back with Justin, and today we're excited to show you some of our 5 favorite watches that have just hit the site.
Also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on our latest video content.
Now before we do that, you know that we have to do a wrist check. So Justin, what do you got today?
I got something a little bit different today. So I'm wearing the Rolex Cellini Prince. This is one of my favorites. It's cool. It's very, very different, very odd, right? For Rolex, it's a square case, but it's really cool. I love it.
This is one of my favorites, most affectionately known as a doctor's watch. But I love the Cellini and the Prince of all of them. This is one of the best ones.
There's a few different ones. This isn't my favorite one out of the line. I really like the white gold one.
Yes.
But I thought this one looked great today, so got the nod.
I feel like you wore this for me.
I did. I knew you would like it. I knew you were a fan of the gold, and you would approve.
Of course I do. Well, I will do my wrist check. So I've got a 26mm Lady Datejust. Kind of simple today, subdued a little bit for my normal, but definitely
to me it's very classy and clean, and simple does not mean bad. Simple is great in this
smaller
instance.
For me too. So be sure to let us know what you guys are wearing today. We always want to know a wrist check, even on your end. All right, so we've shown you guys what we're wearing. Be sure to let us know what watch you've got on today.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, let us know. Okay, so now to the freshest watches we've got on the website. We've pulled 5 of our favorites. Definitely a little bit different of a mix today, so
we got some good stuff. Yeah, we got some really cool things. 5 of them. Let's get right into it. Let's start with one of my favorites, Sky Dweller. This isn't just any Sky Dweller.
No, it's not.
This is the new Sky Dweller that's on the Jubilee, which personally I think is a great look. I think the Jubilee is fantastic.
I almost passed out when I realized that this was on the site right now because I have not gotten to see this in person yet.
Yeah, this is the first time you've actually seen it in the metal, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and what did you think?
Honestly, so beautiful. I think the combination of that fluted bezel with this Jubilee bracelet.
It does.
Ooh, what a combo.
Yeah, it really matches nicely for me.
And we hit the holy grail within this with the blue dial.
The blue dial, right? I mean, the blue dial is the Sky Dweller to get, right? It's super hot. I mean, it's been hot for a while on the Oyster, and then when they brought it out on the Jubilee, it just, you know, if it had any signs of slowing down, it just shot right back up.
100%.
But I think it's totally justified. I think the Sky Dweller is a great watch. I love the complications on it. You know, it's just so unique. It does its own thing. Nothing else does anything really like it, or it does it that way. And again, the Jubilee looks great with the fluted bezel. It really kind of like adds to that elegance.
Yes, it's like a
dressy
dressy
little bit
sport
sporty.
watch.
Exactly. It's really good. And that blue's gorgeous, right?
Yes.
I mean, blue watches are, you know, they're a thing, and this one's one of the best. Yeah, absolutely.
People love them because they're just undeniably beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So be sure to let us know what you guys think of this watch. Obviously, we're a fan, but maybe you're not. Let us know why. Okay, so that's our first one. We came out of the park swinging. What do we have next?
Okay, so next we have something pretty special.
Ooh.
This is actually the first one of these that I have seen.
Same.
So we have the white gold Rolex Daytona. This is the Daytona Beach one. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. It's got a really good look. It's bright. It's different. We have the green one here. There's a few in the series. You know, there's a light blue, a pink, a yellow, and the green. You know, just preferences on what colors you like. I think the green's my favorite out of all of them. And it's just really a cool watch. I mean, they made it from 2000 to 2005. White gold. They have the really fun colored dials. They have the matching lizard leather strap with them. And it's just, you know, when you see Daytonas, this isn't one that you see every day at all. So it's really special to get it in.
Yeah, I love this. I think it's fun. It definitely kind of steps outside of that normal collector's watch box, if you will, for this, at least from my understanding.
That Daytona Beach is really fitting, right? I mean, can't you just imagine this on Daytona Beach? And
this feels very Florida. I feel the Florida vibes coming out of this watch.
It's like sporty, but like the fun side of sporty, right?
I would be honest, I probably wouldn't choose green out of that collection set first. I love yellow, I love pink, but this green is great. I think it has potential, maybe I should say, for me. If I'm looking at this almost in like home repair, I mean, I would probably change the strap. I would do a little bit of renovating to get this perfectly ready for my wrist, if you will.
The straps are, you know, it's not for everyone. It's loud, but that is one great thing about, you know, it's part of the look, which, they all have the same strap. You know, they're in their respective colors. They match the dial, so it's part of the package. But, you know, being a strap guy, it's not something that you can change, right? I'm never going to talk you out of putting a strap on something. So I think this would look great on, like, you know, a dark brown leather strap, like a cognac color leather. I think would look really nice and maybe kind of tone down a little bit of that loudness.
Yes, tone down a bit.
Yeah.
Even a bracelet. I'd be curious on
It
what
would
this
look
would
really
look
good
like
on a bracelet. Yeah, it would look really good on a bracelet. That might be difficult being white gold.
Yes.
Now you're going to have to source a white gold Daytona
Yeah,
bracelet.
it would be easy.
But you're right, it would look fantastic.
But sometimes that's the fun of watch collecting. It's not easy until you get what you want,
Yeah,
and then you're really happy, right?
Yep, you got to make it perfect.
We want to know, are you a fan of this one or not? It's a Daytona Beach. It's rare. It's cool, but do you like it? Be sure to let us know.
Let us know. Yeah.
All right, so that's our second watch. Let me go ahead and bring in our third one. This one is very exciting for me. Yes, we are going back to a Rolex Cellini, but not just any Cellini. A King Midas.
This is something else we do not see every day. We do not see very often.
No, we don't.
King Midas in itself is pretty rare. We hardly see them, and the ones we usually see are yellow gold, which are really cool, and that's kind of the one you think about. But
when I first started working here, that was the first watch I saw on our website, and I was obsessed with it. And I remember people saying that we had had it for quite some time. It really wasn't the most popular or fan favorite watch. It was just a very unique watch that not every watch collector could actually wear on their wrist, but man alive.
Yes, it's really cool. So we have the white gold version here today, which is even more rare.
Yeah.
I think personally it looks better. I just personally, I like the look of the white gold. It's, it's not yellow, but it still has that warmth of gold. And when you see it, it's right off the bat, people look and they're like, oh, wow, what's that? What's that? And then is it a Rolex? I mean, it's just so different with the asymmetrical case and asymmetrical bracelet.
Yes.
It's just not something you would expect to see out of Rolex. It, the two-handed dial, and it's really unique piece, and it's a conversation starter.
It very much so is. I also think it's just really clean. It kind of leans more towards that jewelry to me, as well. Which, if you guys are watching for the first time, I love that sort of take on watches. But it's just a great piece. Very much a conversational like watch. But also hard to find. You really don't see these very often.
We don't have the box and papers with this one.
Nope.
It would be nice if we did, because they came in kind of this special orb-looking box. It's really crazy.
Really neat.
Super cool. Not a lot of them survived. So unfortunately, this one doesn't have it. But if you ever come across one that does, it's a really nice addition to the set. But yeah, it's a great watch. I'm really excited we got this one in. Like I said, I don't think we hardly ever see the white gold one, so it's special.
I know people have been looking at this and calling in about it, so it may not last forever, but at least while it's here, it has been a really fun one to kind of
It's very
see on the
unisex
rest.
too, right? Like you said, how it's kind of has that jewelry feel, it almost like a little bracelet, but again, I could wear it on my wrist and not feel like it's jewelry at all. Like it's very versatile. So really cool.
All right, so tell us, are you a fan of the King Midas, or are you going to pass on this one?
And you like the gold one or the white gold?
Yeah.
Personally, I like the white gold, but I know a lot of people are gold fans.
I was going to say, my vote goes for the yellow gold.
Let us know what you think.
That's just me. Okay, so we're on to our next one. I'll let you...
Okay, so next we have something else really special. One of my favorites. A little more common than the last couple we've seen, but no less stunning, right? I mean, this is platinum day-date with the ice blue dial. Rolex kind of reserves it as a special.
You can feel the weight on this one too.
Instantly you pick it up and it's, wow, this is about 2 or 3 times as heavy as I expect it to be when I pick it up. And personally, I really like this version of the dial. There's a couple different versions. There's one with the concentric circles, and this one has that kind of diamond pattern, that cross hatch. I kind of call it like an Argyle look. And it's just gorgeous. I think it's so clean. I love the color. It's an amazing watch.
Yes, this to me has dual purpose for either your partner or, I guess, in speaking for myself, I would share this with my husband.
Absolutely.
This would be one I could see on his wrist as well as mine. We'd have to probably schedule out.
I was going to say, we might fight about who gets it that day, because this one ended up on my wrist very, very often.
Totally. But man, is it a good one. Even just the classiness of the sticks. It's just clean. The smooth bezel. Obviously, the President bracelet, which is the most iconic part of this.
Absolutely.
I just think that this is an elevated version of the President.
It's exactly what it is. To me, it's like it's everything you want from the President, right? It has the date, it has the President bracelet. It just has that classiness and cleanness, but it's like a step up, right? It's like a little bit more modern. It has something you don't see every day. The classic Presidents are great. I love a solid gold with a clean black dial, similar to what you're wearing today, right?
Yes.
That's a very classic, really cool looking President. But this is like, it just seems to be a little bit modernized and no less special, and I think it's a great combination. And
40 millimeter, it's really nice to see this platinum kind of play into that ice blue. I think it's such a good combination.
It's a great combo.
Yeah. So we're a fan. Are you a fan? Let us know if you'd wear this one or if you already have one. This is just on our site for now.
It's
definitely
beautiful.
Won't last.
It always gets looks. It always gets mentioned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So we've got 4. What's our last one?
So
Grand finale with a
Grand Seiko.
Grand Seiko.
So this is something
Ooh.
pretty interesting as well. And you know, we're bringing this one because of the dial. I mean, right off the bat, you can tell that dial is amazing, which is exactly what we expect out of the Grand Seiko, right? Their dials are second to none, and
they really lean into the aesthetics.
They do, and they're popular. I mean, these come in, and you know, they're out. There was another one we had, you know, a couple weeks ago with the Blue Wave dial. I would have loved to feature that one in here. We didn't even have it long enough to film it. Like it was in and it was out. Honestly, it's not surprising. All the Grand Seiko dials are so beautiful, and this is a perfect example. If you kind of look in the light, you can just see how it catches. I mean, they're all like inspired by nature. This one was inspired, I guess, by the wood surrounding the watch shop, and you know, it's very, you know, very influenced by nature and the texture, and again, the way that Grand Seiko puts it together.
You know what I mean?
It's beautiful.
It's not anything too outside of, you know, a comfort zone for watch wearers. It still works perfectly within this setup of the watch.
It does. It's a little bit subtle, right? It's not, you know, it still has that kind of sporty look to it. It's really just the dial when you see it. And then for me too, I love that blued second hand. I think it's a nice little touch. It's so clean. We have stainless all over. That dial's silver. It catches the light and it's beautiful. But then you just have that little pop of blued on the second hand, and it's gorgeous.
It is so pretty. Almost looks like frosted trees. You know, the bark?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. They really know what they're doing when they're making watches. All right, so do you like this Grand Seiko? We've obviously shared our perspective on this one, but let us know what you're thinking. It is my favorite part of Watch Talk. It's time to figure out, with an unlimited budget, which watch are we going with? So Justin, you're up first. Of all that we've seen today and talked about, you get one. There's
lots of good stuff here. This is a little bit easier day for me.
Is it?
Yes, even though there's lots of amazing stuff, I'm going with the Platinum Day. It's just, it's just such a piece on its own, right? It's it's so unique, and it fits my style. I love the look. I just love everything about this watch. That color is it's just perfect. So yeah, this one pretty handily gets my vote.
That's amazing. I like your ability to make a decision on this. I am super indecisive. I'm between three.
I was going to say, I think
chosen this one.
Tougher for you. I don't know what you're going to pick here.
I know. Of all the days that we actually don't have yellow gold, I have to like figure this out. So the thing is I love the one you've chosen. This President is perfect in every way. I also love this blue Sky Dweller on the Jubilee. It is absolutely everything I could have dreamed of and more. However, I am leaning into my unique watch sort of wearing, and I'm going with King Midas.
Nice.
I wish that this was yellow gold, because if it was, box it up, get it ready for me. I'm taking this home right now. But I do like that this is still gold, just kind of in that subtle sort of yellow, or no, excuse me, in the white gold. It's perfect. I could see this getting me through all seasons. Going to anything from events to, you know, an art show to wearing it to work. It's just one of those I want in my watch
all the time. And to me, this is a this is a watch person's watch, right? I mean, you can get a great President, you can get something with a lot of flash, and you know, people love it because it's, you know, fancy looking and expensive or whatever. This is one that you really don't know unless you kind of know watches, and that's a little special, especially as a woman. There's not as many women out there who are really into watches, so you'll definitely get some good conversations going with this one on your wrist.
I think so too. I'm a big fan. Well, we want to know, with an unlimited budget, which of these 5 watches would you want to take home? Maybe even if you want all of them but one, tell us which one you definitely are not taking. These details are really fun to read after you guys watch. So I hope that you guys liked the 5 that we brought to the table.
We had some great stuff this week. Yeah, we always get really interesting stuff. So hopefully next time we'll bring a new set of watches with a new set of features, and we can go over those.
Yeah, Justin, you're so right. Our inventory is constantly changing. So these are what we've got right now. Be sure to check it out. By the time you watch this, I'm sure there'll be a whole new set of new watches. So until next time, you guys, be well.